Hey, welcome back to episode 31 of Pokemon Red. I hope you're doing well. So we should just be able to start the dungeon. And that's here at the Silph Co. Like, this guy who's asleep was in front of the door. I don't know what necessarily caused him to move out of the way, but like, we're now able to go through here. This isn't too difficult of a dungeon, and it's not too like time consuming, so I'm hoping that like we can be done with this maybe in 2 videos. Throws out a Golbat, throw out Turok, wing attack. They're pretty, it's pretty underleveled, so it might end up just walking, like sleepwalking our way through here. Who knows? But Shredder, I should put Shredder out front just so that he gets, some good meals and maybe gets caught up. Hopefully everyone's at least level 40 by the time we get out of this place. We'll see. Zubat, we'll just keep Shredder out. Surf seemed to do pretty good, so I'll do it again. Okay. Eradicate. Yeah, Eradicate. I don't remember how much, if he has the chance to use Hyper Fang. I don't know if it's going to do a lot of damage or not because of the rock type. Let's see what it does. Yeah, I barely did anything. Absorb. Yeah. And then another Zubat. So we'll just finish him out with a Shredder. That's that rocket taken care of, pretty much. Yep. Now give me your money, dude. Oh, cool. And leveled up. I goofed. But yeah, the gimmick of this dungeon is there's gonna be... So, like, the last dungeon that, we did of the Rockets dungeon, it was like tiles that made you move forward. This one is like, they're gonna find, like, warp panels. Warp tiles that's gonna like sorry, it's gonna make you like go to between the different floors. I kind of remember where one of them is, but I don't remember like how to get there, like to go the correct way. But if you ignore all the trainers in here, which I'm not really gonna do that, because even though we're over leveled at the moment, it's still like, basically free experience at this point. So I'm gonna like finish them off and come through here, and then once we're done here, we're gonna take care of the gym, and then as I expressed in one of the previous episodes, probably just gonna skip straight to Cinnabar, do the dungeon there, because we have to do the dungeon in order to even get a chance to fight like Blaine to do the gym. We have to do the Burnt Mansion, so that we can even like story progress. And I don't know how long that one's gonna take, because it's kind of one of those things where it's like, if you know what to do and where to go, it like takes 5 minutes. But if you haven't played the game in a while, like I haven't played the game in a while, it's been like maybe a couple years since I've gone through it. Maybe it could have been sometime last year, I don't really remember. the gimmick can actually cause you to get a little lost, or maybe not really a little lost, but like it can get you to let me bring those hyper potions up here real quick. Oh, PP up, nice. We're gonna get more Silph because I've been using it a lot. Elixir for hyper potion. Full heal for ether. And then we're gonna take this, swap it with a poke flute, swap this with the full heal, and then I'll use the super potion to use it. But that's the tile there, the warp tile. That's what they look like, that little like diamond on the ground. This dungeon gets you used to the idea of using the warp tiles, and then the next gym, Sabrina's gym, is all about using those warp tiles. So yeah, so like once we're done here, all that's really left is to go do Cinnabar and then fight the final gym, and then it's like Victory Road. So we'll just we'll see how all of that goes. I'm feeling pretty confident, just simply because like I'm a bit over leveled. If I am being honest, I could probably just, you know, skip all the fights here. But like once again, you know, it's just, it's a good spot to like grind. You know, and I would skip them and be like, oh yeah, I'll come back off screen, so you know, but I don't really feel comfortable doing that, just simply because it's like I'm not really showing it the way, you know, it's kind of intended to be done. Of course, I'm skipping to Cinnabar and skipping the ocean, but I feel like that's a little different, especially considering I'm pretty sure once you're done with this dungeon, all of the enemies are gone, so you can't come back and fight them. I mean, they could be, but I don't remember. He's got Grimer. I got the Shredder. Does Absorb work on? Does Grass go against poison? Nah. Trying to remember all of what like Grass type is actually good for in this game. I think it's just against water types, because like water types, and I think they've got pretty decent resistance against electricity, but like I'm pretty sure the only type advantage is against electrics. Or sorry, I mean grass type. Electrode. Electro man. Get out there, donk. Oh. Well, luckily, Donk is such a beefcake that it did like barely anything. Thanks for helping me. Oh yeah, you lost. I wonder how you lost. So we gotta, in order to open those, we gotta find a key. Does this guy... I wonder if Silph is finished. Yeah, so the Silph scope that we used to identify the ghost came from here. I am one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. So it came from here. So I wonder if that's kind of your hint that you're supposed to come here. Or at some point when you go to like Saffron City, before whatever you need to do to trigger the you know, the guy moving out of the way. I don't really know what is what the trigger is, but I don't know if that's supposed to be your hint that it's like, oh, maybe you should go there, or if it's just like you see the Team Rockets in Saffron and you see Team Rocket guy guarding the door, and you're just supposed to like intuitively like, oh yeah, that's oh, slash. You know what? Goodbye, absorb. I'm gonna trade out to Turok. And after this fight, I'll heal up and I'll check stats to see where everybody's at. Of course, the one, as you know, the one I'm really wanting to get fully leveled, that needs to be leveled, like, I want that one, you know, I want to get Bao Bao to level 50 as soon as possible, but I don't want to just like do nothing but like just use Bao Bao and everybody else be like malnourished. Coughing. I'm gonna throw Bao Bao out. Speaking of, Bao Bao. Yeah, he's having no issue at all dealing with this coughing. Now he's poisoned, but that's okay. We got stuff we can handle it with. Swift. All right. Easy as a Sunday morning. Let me actually use that last super potion just to get it handled. Okay. Full heal. Hopefully we'll have enough money that by the time we get to the end of the, like, until we get to like end of Victory Road into the Elite Four, like the Indigo Plateau. The Indigo Plateau has full restores, and if I can buy a considerable amount of those before trying to tackle the Elite Four, that's going to be really nice, because the Indigo Plateau, like, have I already fought this guy? Okay, so that one just took me back to the first floor. The Indigo Plateau, like I said, has the full restores, and the full restores, you know, this, oh no, this isn't, I was gonna say, this might just be the floor I just warped from. But yeah, with the full restores, they give you full health and heal status effects. So I think having a decent amount of full heals and hyper potions at that point, that I can, I forgot to look at everybody's stats, but to have a decent amount of, like, you know, full heals and hyper potions or max potions, but also have a pretty good stock of full restores, I think that would be a pretty good way to go once we get to the Indigo Plateau. And I'm going to try and just get Shredder to level 40, because he should evolve at level 40. Slash him. And I need to rearrange my moves. As long as he doesn't have Dream Eater, it should be fine. Yeah, look at that. Barely anything. I think even if he was around the same level, Headbutt would do barely anything. I'm not too worried about this fight, or at least this matchup. I should heal though. That's okay. Donk should be able to knock it out real quick. And that's what I got revives for. Although admittedly, if I was just playing the game by myself, like not recording it for an audience, I would just run back out to the Poke Center. But as tenable of an idea that is, like, I'm not going to do that right now. Alright, hit me with a focus energy, so he basically handed me the fight. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool if they gave Aerodactyl evolution form too. I just think that would be pretty neat, you know, an OG from the original game getting like a new evolution. You know, hang on. Doesn't this guy heal you? No. Okay. For some reason I could swear, I don't know if it's true or if I'm just making this up in my head, but I'm pretty sure there's like a spot in here that if you go and talk to, you know, somebody, they are like, quick, take a nap or something like that, and then you take a nap and everybody's fully healed. So that warp panel is pointless. Is this the key? No, it's just takedown. I don't think I need another TM9, so I'm probably just going to sell it. And without the key, I don't think I can do much of anything else on this floor. Try this warp panel. Okay, what does this say? I think the key is in this corner down here. It's a Pokemon report. 4 Pokemon evolve only when trading with a Link Campbell. There's more than 4 now, but in this generation it's Graveler to Golem, Kadabra to Alakazam, Machop to Machamp, and Haunter to Gengar. Over 160 Pokemon techniques have been confirmed. It's a Pokemon report. Pokemon Lab created Porygon, the first virtual reality Pokemon. What? There shouldn't be a child here. Who's this weirdo? Oh. It's just a Juggalugalo. So, let me rearrange. I'm gonna move Toxic there. I want Slash to be at the top. And that's from the order of like most likely to use to least likely to use. You know, Toxic's gonna come in handy for like dealing with Pokemon that are kind of like the walls. Or they're just big beefy like Pokemon that are just there to like be a problem, you know? Like Chansey or Clefable or something like that, where they just have a lot of defense and a lot of HP. So that's going to help like take care of that. Or if I'm up against a Pokemon where like they just have a really high defense. Oh goodness. Alright. Just shy of 2,000. Very close. I mean, literally next fight could probably get him to 40. Maybe like 4 or 5 rockets where he's the only one fighting could probably do it. But I want to get this guy... Never mind. I was thinking I could get him up high enough that I could just go behind him. Hip? No. I'm just going to swap to Turok, because even if the experience is split, he should level to 40 off of this. And if he doesn't, I'm going to be a little, like, sad about it, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. Fly! Take off into the sky! The only move I'm waiting for Aerodactyl is just going to be Hyper Beam. I think it's level 50. But should be able to get that by the end of the game. And Hyper Beam, admittedly, we study Pokeball technology on this floor. So, admittedly, Hyper Beam in this game is really good, but it causes you to have to wait a turn in between, like, usages. So it's kind of like you use Hyper Beam and then you're stuck waiting a turn kind of deal. Just moving some stuff around on my desk. I apologize if that's bothering you any. But yeah, so you know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things where it's just kind of like, you know, I lost my train of thought. I apologize. But yeah, I was hoping it would come back to me, but I've completely lost the plot. My bad. I got distracted long enough for me to forget what I was going to say. So we're going to just swap to Donk. Oh yeah, Hyper Beam. So it makes you lose a, like, it does a lot of damage, but it makes you lose a turn, basically, because it's supposed to be like an all-out attack that's like you have to recharge or something afterwards. He's using Magnemite. You know, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like roughly around this point in the game, there really shouldn't be trainers using basic type, you know, the basic level. Like, they should pretty much all be evolved at least once if they have more than one evolutionary stage. The Shredder. See, and the thing that is weird to me is that, like, he's got those two hands, blades for hands, right? But you can't teach him cut. Like, what the heck is up with that? No one on my team can currently learn, or maybe even at all, like, no one on my team can learn cut. Arbok. Donk, go over there and slap the crap out of it. Oh, that was close. Glare makes it where you are automatically, like, paralyzed. But I'm gonna step on this teleporter and then step back, and I'm gonna come over here and grab this key because I'm pretty sure it's the key, and I'm gonna call it quits for this episode. If you watched the episode, I appreciate it. If you made it to this point in the video, I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.